All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance, and happy 4th of July. Now, I thought I was going to take today off, but then I saw this clown pop up on YouTube. And I want to explain to you that this guy, this tech lead guy, who has 1.1 million subscribers, is pulling off one of the most disgusting grifts I have ever seen when it comes to cryptocurrency. Now, this guy, what he's doing is he's leveraging the ignorance and stupidity of his fanatical followers to steal thousands or even millions of dollars of money from them for his own personal gain. Now, we're going to watch a short clip of his video where he announces the arrival of this amazing cryptocurrency token, or whatever it is, and then we're going to look and see what it takes to actually create a cryptocurrency. And then I'm going to explain to you why I think what he's doing is insanely disgusting. Now, keep in mind that cryptocurrency has no fundamental value. And the only way you can increase the price of a cryptocurrency, especially if you limit the supply, is by convincing other clowns to buy it from you. So let's watch this hilariously disgusting video where he basically, you know what, let's just go ahead and watch the video and you'll see what I'm talking about.
This momentous day because today marks the start of a brand new journey for you, for me, for all of us. I'm glad you could join us because today we are launching a brand new digital currency.
We are, aka him, and it is a momentous day for him because he stands to make probably millions and millions of dollars off of just creating a cryptocurrency, doing a couple lines of code for nothing.
The currency's name? Million Token. And so Million Token is...
That is a garbage design. You see that? It's a moon. It's the moon, bro. And it's got stars around it.
Literally $1 million opportunity. I'm putting $1 million of my own money into this to get it started, but this coin can sky...
I don't think he's putting $1 million into it. Now, we'll go look at how you create a cryptocurrency. I don't think he's putting $1 million into it. What he's doing is creating a liquidity pool to back up the cryptocurrency, which you'll see in a second.
Skyrocket in price, it can take us to the moon. So what is Million Token? What's the concept? Well, it's like this. Million Token is much like a stable coin. One token equals $1 minimum. But here's the thing. Unlike a normal stablecoin where the supply changes and fluctuates to maintain the pegged value, for Million Token, the supply is fixed. There's only 1 million tokens total worldwide. No more can ever be created as guaranteed by the smart contract code. And so for Million Token, although we will initialize and start it at $1 each, the price can actually go much higher than that. And so the tokens start at an initial minimum base value of 1 token equals $1. But the value can actually rise higher than that because...
Do you see this, ladies and gentlemen? Now, even if you don't know anything about cryptocurrency, and I am by no means a cryptocurrency expert, but apply the common sense test to this. What he's saying, if you look right here, there's a $1 minimum for this cryptocurrency, which he's basically saying it can't go below $1. But there's an unlimited maximum. So he's basically saying there's no risk. There is absolutely no risk. And you can get massive returns. Unlimited returns. From a common sense perspective, that doesn't make sense, okay? But he's going to basically say that he's solved the age-old question of how to have maximal returns with no risk, which you know is a complete scam. Just think about it.
There's only a total limited fixed supply of 1 million tokens total. No more can ever be created. And so with more usage, popularity, and increasing scarcity as more and more people start using this, then the...
Did you hear anything about cash flows? I didn't.
Price can actually increase. And so for example, at the start, there may be 1,000 people, each of whom want 1,000 tokens at $1 each. That's a $1 million market cap for all of the coins in existence. But if, for example, there's 2,000 people who now want the coins and there's increased demand for this limited supply of coins, then by market dynamics, tokenomics, the value of the coins should rise to $2 each. And
okay, look, that is complete and utter BS. Just because more people want it doesn't necessarily mean that the price is automatically going to go up, because the token is fundamentally worthless. So let's say 1,000 people want it for $1, and then people figure out that this is a complete and utter scam, and they're maybe willing to pay 1 cent per token. Now we have 2,000 people that want to pay 1 cent per token. Did that market cap increase or decrease? Well, if you want to offload the token, you're going to have to sell it at a price lower than $1. Now, he's saying there's a minimum of $1. And the reason he's saying that is because right now, he is the person backing the token. What he's saying is if you can't sell the token, he will buy it from you for $1. But can that last forever? I don't think it can. The man is not made of unlimited money.
So the total market cap of the coins becomes 2 million. And so then we could get to 5 million, $10 million market cap, 100 million, $1 billion market.
$1 billion market cap. You're going to 1,000 times your money just by buying his cryptocurrency. And of course, he has the big moon there. That's all you got to do, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you got to do. Start a freaking YouTube channel, make millions talking about garbage, and then decide, well, you know what? I don't think I make enough money from having 1 million subscribers. I'm going to create another token, a brand new token, and just by marketing it to my stupid brainwashed fans, I'm going to convince enough of them to pay a high enough price where I can make a freaking fortune. Now, he says this is not going to be a rug pull, and maybe it won't be, but it doesn't have to be, which we'll talk about in a second.
Cap. I mean, the moon is the limit here. This could make all of us rich if we all work together.
We're all gonna be rich. Everybody's gonna be rich. There's no downside risk. There's unlimited upside risk. And we're all gonna be rich, ladies and gentlemen. How stupid do you have to be to believe this? This man is a disgusting piece of crap. He makes me freaking sick. Look at this disgusting, despicable human being. I hope the government, if this coin freaking collapses, I hope the government comes in and just completely claps his freaking cheeks, okay? Because he is a disgusting scoundrel.
And promote this coin. And so the name million token refers not only to the 1 million tokens total fixed supply in circulation, but also to the initial $1 million market cap that represents all of the base coins at start. However, this market cap can go much higher. And so I think that's one of the interesting things about Million Token. It combines the best properties of stablecoins and traditional crypto.
It's the best of both worlds, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm not a crypto expert, but I think this is what he did, okay? I think I cracked the code on this little scam that he's doing. So, I've heard enough from this this freaking degenerate. Now let's go look at how to create your own token, right? Create your own where was it? How to create your own cryptocurrency. The most popular example of a token would be the ERC20 token, which are tokens that are used by the Ethereum blockchain. So he said he made a token, not a cryptocurrency. But I want you to look at this and really think, did he actually invest $1 million into this token? Or did he create 1 million tokens by typing in some code, and he's currently guaranteeing the price of the token based on his own liquidity, his own money that he has in his bank account? Because he only has to do that for a short period of time, because once he convinces people that that floor, there's always going to be that floor of $1, people will be more assured, even though it's complete garbage, and they'll start paying more and more for the price. But at the end of the day, the token is fundamentally backed by him. That's all it is, okay? Here's what he did. You deploy a new smart contract, okay? Enter this code. Decide on a token supply. Type in some more code. Enable sending of your token. Wow, I'm not seeing any money invested in this. Setting your token's name, symbol, in decimal units. Create a token transfer event. Release your token to the world. Did you see any money invested with that guide? I didn't see any money. So here's how it works. Here's how I think this whole scam works. So he types in some money, or he types in some numbers. He creates a code, because he's a Google guy. He's really smart. He's an engineer. Now there's a million tokens, and the market cap, according to him, is 1 million. Because what he does is when people come in to buy the token from him, maybe they'll buy it at $1.10 or whatever. Well, if that person then decides to sell the token later on, he will back up the token at the time for $1. So worst case, the person wants to sell it, he'll buy the token back for $1. So he's temporarily creating that floor for the cryptocurrency. But once people become assured, because he's going to back it up temporarily, once people become convinced that the price cannot go below $1 because it has unlimited upside because he's backing it up, people are going to start buying and buying and buying the token. And he's going to launch this massive marketing campaign to keep elevating the price of the token. Now, he says later in the video that he's not going to do a rug pull because he wouldn't jeopardize his reputation. But he doesn't have to do that. All he has to do is temporarily create the illusion that this token cannot go below $1. And once people start buying the token en masse, because he has a huge following, I think a lot of people are going to buy into it. Once they start buying into it, even if he only sells half of his tokens sometime in the future, if the price goes up to $10, $20, he still made a freaking fortune, okay? So he doesn't have to do this massive dump where he dumps all his cryptocurrencies at once, or his crypto tokens, to rake in the cash. He could dump 20%, 50%, 65% over time and spread it out, and he has plausible deniability because he can say, see, I didn't just wait till the price shot up and then dump all of my cryptocurrencies at once. But he can slowly do it because if the price is super high, he's still making a killing, even if he's not selling all of the tokens. All right, now let's go look at his freaking website. All right, so here's his amazing website, and there's a couple of grammatical errors, which I thought was freaking hilarious. But look at his justification. It is a decentralized digital currency pegged to a minimum value of $1, backed by him, but can that last forever? With a fixed supply of 1 million tokens. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Here's a stupid video where he shills it. And then he gives a stupid, terrible example of economics. Now, you have to remember, if a ton of people want to buy something, sure, the price will go up temporarily. But just because more people want to buy something, that doesn't necessarily mean that the price of the asset is going to increase or double. So he's saying if the typos here are freaking horrible, but if 2,000 people each want 1,000 millions, the fair market value of million rises to $2 USD. Well, what if everybody thought the token was freaking worthless and they wanted to pay 5 cents for it? What's the value of the token now, okay? If that's the case and nobody wants to pay anything close to $1, the actual value of that token is whatever people in the market decide it's going to be, okay? But he's selling you on this freaking lie that, oh, it can only go up, which is an obvious scam. You have to see through this stuff, right? $1 million fixed supply, $1 million plus valuation, can't go lower, moonshot upside, millionaire approved. Now, this guy is just appealing to authority. Million is founded and backed by a millionaire tech lead. He's a millionaire. He's a Google engineer. He couldn't possibly mislead you. He couldn't possibly stand to benefit from this grift. He's doing it to get everybody wealthy. That's all he's doing, right? Wrong. Scumbag. Store of value plus transactional currency. Yeah, I'm sure people are going to be using this currency to, buy and sell goods and services. Of course, and then he has this disclaimer at the bottom. Million was founded by ex-Google, ex-Facebook tech lead. As a millionaire. He's a millionaire. You can trust him, bro. Disclosure. By purchasing Million token, you agree that you are not purchasing a security or investment that you agreed to hold. The team harmless and not liable for nay losses, not any losses, for nay losses or taxes you may incur. Okay? He's basically trying to cover his butt. Now, if you lose all your money, well, it's not my fault. Now, let's go look at the price of this freaking fraud token. All right, so the price, what's the price right now? $21. So, even if this clown kept half of his tokens, and remember, he probably didn't have to invest any money into creating the tokens. He just typed in a couple lines of code, and he temporarily he created a backstop for the price so that if anybody wanted to dump the token, he would at least pay $1 for it until he instilled enough confidence in people that they actually believed that the minimum, the floor, had to be $1. So, let's see. price, $21. So if he sold half of his tokens, and he still has half of them, well, his tokens are now valued at $10.7 million. So he can offload just a small percentage of those tokens and make $1 million freaking dollars by selling it to his stupid, ridiculously brainwashed fans. This is sick. This is disgusting. How can this possibly be allowed to happen? I cannot believe the government is not cracking down on this disgusting habit of all these influencers creating their own token, promising you unlimited gains and no possible losses, and getting away with it. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever. You can downvote this video because you believe this freaking moron, but if you apply the common sense test, there's something very fishy. And I'm by no means a crypto expert, but when I see BS, I see BS. Anyway, that's it, ladies and gentlemen.